Gun violence remains a major concern in Akron. The city's dealing with a spike in shootings, and most of the murders over the summer have involved guns. Bob Jones reports police believe this pandemic and not keeping gun offenders locked up are contributing to this problem.
A triple shooting over the weekend on 5th Avenue in Akron took the life of one-year-old Tyree Halsell, outraging the community, police.
It's really disgusting to me personally that somebody would shoot a one-year-old.
And council members.
We're going to take responsibility for what's going on with our kids. These are our kids out here shooting up each other, killing each other.
Deputy Chief Mike Capers believes Akron's spike in violence, including 18 murders since June, is due in part to the coronavirus pandemic.
Frustrations are high, boiling points are low, and I think it doesn't take much to get people upset.
Capers also believes some gun offenders are not spending enough meaningful time behind bars because the Summit County Jail needs more space and is holding fewer suspects during the pandemic. For example, Capers says from March 9th to July 27th, Akron police arrested 120 people on weapons charges. Of those, 70 were not booked into the county jail. They were released and given a court date.
So people who typically would be incarcerated for violent gun crimes are not being incarcerated at the same rate they were before.
But police say they don't have evidence those released committed violent crimes. In an effort to curb violence, the department will shift patrol officers to hot zones when possible.
When our officers are not on calls for service, we're asking them to be in those neighborhoods and those places where we know gun violence most frequently occurs.
Akron's gun violence reduction team is also expected to step up its presence on the streets, along with more help from federal agents.
I think this is a holistic approach that needs to be taken care of. So number one, we do need the police.
Pastor Samuel Hampton from the Faith Place says he'll also encourage his congregation to make a personal commitment.
Let's take a personal responsibility and say, you know what, we're going to make sure I'm doing my part to keep our community safe.
Police plan to look for other ways to stop the violence, hoping to reverse the troubling summer trend.
That's my biggest concern right now is the level of gun violence that's happening.
In Akron, Bob Jones, News 5.